يبدو أن محمد داود عليه عاتق كبير اليوم.
Yeah, why?
لأنه وما أنسانيه إلا الشيطان أن أذكره، نسيت أن أضغط على زر الريكورد، لذلك تلاحظوا أن الغرفة رجعت بسرعة النهاردة. ف...
Okay.
وكما قلت إنه مفيش حاجة ببلاش. ف
That's mean all of my information that I say it in the
you have
past
to repeat
video.
them. Yeah, you have to repeat them quickly. خليني أحط المقدمة وأنت
Oh,
هتاخد الخيط مني إن شاء الله على النحو التالي. In the first part of the lecture today, اللي للأسف لم يتم تسجيلها لكن هنلخصها سريعا. We've already talked about how to install the computer parts and gather them and put them into each other in a manual way that makes you know more about your PC, and if there's a problem with any part, you can easily know what's the problem and how to fix it. And these parts are those which are shown here: CPU, power supply, monitor, motherboard, CPU, fan, RAM, hard drive, disk drive, video card, sound card, screwdriver, and screws. وقلنا we have some steps. The first step that you have to be aware that every part is compatible to each other. And how to know that? Muhammad told us that it's written on each part which other part is compatible with it. And then the first part you have to fix is the motherboard, and we know how it's very sensible that it can be damaged easily, so have to push it into its place carefully. The second part is the RAM, sorry, the CPU fan, that without it the computer can overheat. After that, it's the RAM, which is the most gentle part of the all parts of the computer, and we have to push it gently into its slot on the motherboard and secure it with clips. And then we have to install, or after installing the major parts of the computer, we have to secure them into the case using the screwdriver. And after that, الجزء اللي كان نتكلم عنه حسين في الأخير هو using or fixing the power supply and take care which wire from the power supply goes into the motherboard and which part or which wire of the power supply goes into other device into the case. محمد قول لنا سريعا اللي ذكرته في الجزء الأول ملخصا.
I say, yeah, I said in the first part you have the motherboard. There are some motherboards, especially for the laptop motherboards, it will come with the with some parts it's gathered already. Okay, and we have another kind of motherboard for the CPU. There are some parts you have to take it by yourself, and you will see on the slots, everything will be written which kind of RAM or for hard disk or whatever you have to use it. For the motherboard for the laptop, you will see the video card and the sound card will be built in directly on the motherboard itself.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and also some of them also the processor fan, somehow with the heatsink it will be also gathered, and you can use them in one part. There is difference between the motherboard, laptop, and CPU. Also for the new PCs and CPUs, you will see there is some SSD hard disks. It's different than the HDD one.
Different
Also,
from, yes.
you will see, different because it's chip and you can use it as a RAM. Not use it as a RAM. You will see it. It's the slot is something like the RAM. It's not HDD hard disk and you have to get wires or whatever. It's just a chip, something like a RAM.
Yes.
Also but for a motherboard for the PC, the video card and the sound card, it will come separately, and you have to bring it's not built in. It's something you have to install it on the motherboard.
The motherboard.
That's it.
Good, mashallah. Number 7. Hamuda.
Install the hard drive. There is a salt on the computer case. Design it. Hold the hard drive. Make sure that the hard drive is securely in place by using the screws. Get one of the wires connected to the power supply and connected to the hard drive. You cannot install the hard drive unit. You have screwed
until
screwed.
Again, you cannot install the hard drive until
you cannot install the hard drive until you have screwed the motherboard. Screwed the
motherboard. Again and again and again. It shows you how it's very important that you have to follow the steps step by step. Don't make a step before the other. الجزء ده واضح جدا في number 7 إنه to install the hard drive, take care, be sure that where is the slot itself that is designed to hold the hard drive. زي ما ذكر محمد إنه we have two kinds of the hard drive, SSD, and the other one is DD. I think Muhammad, you said. Dawood.
HDD.
HDD, yes, that's right.
HDD, not HDD. SSD.
SS, yeah, and the other one.
And DD. HDD.
Yeah, HDD, yeah.
Or SSD.
Yeah. So different slots for each one.
Yeah.
So take care for which one you're going to put your hard drive into. Yo, Muhammad.
What do you have in your motherboard?
Yeah.
This is the issue. What kind of a slot you have in your motherboard?
That's it. And I think that some cases
from my side,
two slots, I think. Not all cases, that's right.
Yes, some of them. Laptops and PCs has the both.
Yeah.
Has both kind of the hard drive. HDD.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yes.
Or on one motherboard.
Yes, that's right.
Also, from my side, to be honest, from my side, when I'm working on the laptops, motherboards, if I remove the battery, there is no power connected to the laptop if you didn't put it in the charger. That means you can install anything after installing the motherboard.
You mean
There is
safely?
no,
You mean you can do this safely?
it's your choice because there is no power coming on the laptop itself.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Also something else. This is the last thing I will say it
Yeah, no problem.
about that. For the step 8, it's talking about the CD-ROMs. Okay.
Mm.
Most of the PCs and laptops now coming without CD-ROMs.
Why? That's my question.
There is no slots for the CD-ROMs on the motherboard. Because all coming at USBs.
Depending on
USB
the
slots.
depending on the drive for
Because-
Google or stuff like that, or the cloud. Do you mean?
It's depending. No, it's depending on the what the companies sees what the companies see at the market. What
View.
I can't say it in English. احتياجات الماركت. احتياجات الماركت تحتم عليك ان خلاص ما يستخدمون سي دي، يستخدمون اليو اس بي.
I mean it
فما عاد
depends on
يسوون
most of the program that you can buy to fix, for example, the like what we talked about yesterday, the Office or the Windows itself or stuff like that. It's not like before you go to the shop and buy it on the CD, but you may do this online and they are come into your email or into your Google Drive or into your cloud.
Yeah, right, and you are right. And for the security, to be honest, for the security also, for the security, they don't want anything to come by this.
Yes, yeah, that's why in some
They need just
computer
the
shops,
USBs at
when
the
you go to
laptops
buy
and,
the Office, for example, they give you just a number. They don't give you CD to fix it.
of course, because they are using the license. Because the license you can get it online from Microsoft itself.
Yeah,
And that's it. Download it with the code, and you come with the code, and it will be the license. No more CDs. All the companies now going to remove this CDs. Everything will be on the USBs and online downloading.
Yeah, that's it. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. تلخيص رائع جدا من الجميع وأسئلة مهمة جدا من الجميع. عجبني سؤال عليوي وعجبني سؤال ماجد، وتلخيص رائع أيضا من محمد داود. اليوم الدرس خفيف وبسيط وأنتوا أبليتم فيه بلاء حسنا. حابين نكمل ولا نكتفي اليوم على هذا المقدار، لأنه الدرس القادم ما شاء الله عليه يعني زي ما انتم شايفين كده حاجة من قلبك يحبها زي ما بيقولوا في مصر. ايه رأيكم؟
هو باقي وقت يعني؟
طارق عايز يرجع ينام. احنا قدامنا حوالي ممكن كمان لسه تلت ساعة، لكن الدرس نفسه
طيب
هياخد أكثر بكثير من تلت ساعة.
طيب أدخل نبدأ من الدرس القادم يعني.
ما فيش مشكلة. طب رأيك يا محمد؟
Mr. Muhammad, what I see now from the pictures, it will take more than 20 minutes because
sure.
the
That's why I'm
laptops
talking about
and
in
every
details.
part of the laptop.
In details, yes. لكن عليوي رأيه جميل أيضا. هو كنبذة سريعة واضح من الصور ومن الهيدلاينز إنه it's a beginner's guide to buying a laptop. وطبعا القصة أمرها يطول، سواء من الصور في الشرح أو من التفصيل الجانبي talking about processor, graphics card, optical disk drive I'm sorry, hard drive, RAM or memory and extras. طبعا too much time to do this. ولكن كان لعله خير طبعا فيما حدث في عدم تسجيل الفقرة الأولى، لكن سجلنا الفقرة الثانية وأعتقد كان فيها تلخيص طيب جدا لكل ما سبق في الفقرة الأولى. فيعني لا يسمع الفيديو بالرغم من قصره، ولكن أعتقد إن شاء الله يستوعب الدرس كاملا. حتى الآن في حد عنده أي استفسار بغض النظر عن طارق اللي عايز يروح ينام؟ مالناش دعوة بيه.
From my side now.
أوكي. الدرس واضح للجميع؟
اي واضح يا استاذ.
ما أنا عارف أنت هتقول لي. أوكي ماشي. طيب حد عنده إضافة حابب يضيف شيء معين؟ حسين أو ماجد أو حمودة أو
لا
أي
يا
أحد؟
أستاذ
الأمور طيبة يعني؟
إضافة بس ممكن من ناحية الكتاب بس
والله
عشان
عندك
نقدر
عندك
نقل.
حق، لكن زي ما أنت شايف يا حسين، أنا مش عايز أبعت لكم الكتاب بالشكل غير منظم، فأنا بحاول بس إن أنا أنسقه بشكل جيد عشان تعرفوا تتعاملوا معاه بشكل كويس. انا ما بخترعش الكتاب، الكتاب موجود اوريدي، ولكن تحويله بس من PDF الى الوورد هو ده بياخد شويه وقت. ارجو يكون الكلام واضح.
الكتاب موجود في مكتبات قصدك إنه يعني؟
لا هو مش عارف هو متوفر من مكتبات ولا لا، هو موجود عندي نسخه سوفت وير، فانا كل اللي بعمله بس بحوله لكم من PDF الى الوورد، وفي نفس الوقت ببدا انسق عشان ما يطلعش. النهارده الصبح كان المفروض اعمل كده لكن انا كنت مريض فما قدرتش اجي.
ما تشوف شر إن شاء الله.
الله يسلمك. فعشان بس ما يطلعش زي مثلا عبد الرحمن
ما تسوي شر يا استاذ.
الله يسلمك يا طارق، تفاجأ بانه الكلمات داخله في بعضها وفي كلمات زياده وخطأ، عشان ما يبقاش المنظر ده. فانا بس بنسق له الكتاب مش اكتر، هو ده اللي بياخد مساله وقت عشان يبقى باين للجميع.
تمام.
ماجد، اين عبد العزيز؟ اختفى في ظروف غامضه؟
نعم.
جميل. اذا نخليه يسمع الفيديو لما ارفعه ان شاء الله ويعلق عليه عشان نقدر نحضره. تمام
ان شاء الله. انا كان النت، انا شابك النت على نت جوالي، هو كان شغال على نت البيت، انا ما كنت حوله اصلا، كنت برا.
تمام
ف يعني كانت مشكله.
تمام مفيش مشكله. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك اشهد ان لا اله الا انت استغفرك واتوب اليك. السلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته.